My name is Brenda Hart. I'm a contemporary jeweller object maker. This is an exciting residency for me because the work is around Banks and Solander's botanical specimens that they collected on the 1769 voyage with Captain Cook around New Zealand. The specimens that they collected, they took back to England to the British Museum, and after they'd been catalogued, the museum sent the spare specimens back to the Auckland Museum and down to Wellington. And so I've been lucky enough to be able to view the original specimens that are held in the herbarium at the Auckland Museum. The first time I viewed the specimens, it was amazing. When I opened the folders, I could just experience the excitement that those early botanists must have felt coming ashore to New Zealand to go into the bush looking for new plants. To me, they're not dead. They come alive when I look at them, and I can just imagine the excitement as they went ashore and found these new plants, and it'd be like Christmas. Wouldn't it? It'd be so exciting, and I just want to inject that into my work so that they don't look like specimens. I want them to be fresh, exciting and new. They were looking for new plants, then they had to identify them. They took them back onto the Endeavour. I know that they were stored in like biscuit tins. Now all those tins would have been handmade in 1769. I don't know how they could have stored so many tins on a ship, but they did have wonderful illustrators on board that were just constantly painting and illustrating, recording the plants, as many as they possibly could. This is the pōhutukawa. I love the structure of the leaves, very strong vein structure. That's what I was interested in. When I look at the plants, I'm looking at the form, the construction, the way they curve. I actually see them in 3D, and then it's got to be functional. If it's going to be jewellery, it's got to be wearable. And so immediately I start designing in my head how I'm going to use that plant and in what way. For years and years I did life drawing, because if you don't know what the body looks like, you can't ever make jewellery to fit it. The shape of the face, the shape of the neck. And I just find once I start work, and I'm here in my studio working at my bench, and while I'm working on one piece, I find that half a dozen other designs will start formulating in my mind, and I find one design just leads to the development of another piece. I think I could be working on this exhibition for the rest of my life. It's so interesting. Our New Zealand natives are absolutely beautiful, and I think we should celebrate.